What is going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to be building an OU team around Mega Mawile, then I'll be hopping on the ladder to test out the team and make improvements, and you can find the final iteration of the team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out. I am aware there's already another Mega Mawile team builder on this channel that was based around Trick Room, and it's also a very old build back from the Zygarde meta, so I figured I would go ahead and redo this right here. I do want to showcase what Mega Mawile can do outside of Trick Room as well, so looking at the Mega Mawile set that I have run, it is all out attacking player for stab, sucker punch for priority, and there's some good coverage right here, Thunder Punch plus Fire Fang, mainly for Celesteela and Ferrothorn. The speed is actually for opposing Mega Mawile, standard runs 164, I always go 4 above that just so we can hit them with Fire Fang first, and of course max attack Adamant, the rest in HP, because why not? And yeah, good defensive utility too, base of 125 defense, allows it to sponge hit from Pokemon like Kartana, which is very nice right here. Obviously Banded Smart Strike is something you do have to be careful about, however, I do think one of the best offensive pairings for Mega Mawile is Garchomp. The reason being, it can obviously sponge Fire-type hits from Pokemon like Heatran, but the main thing is we don't have Ice Punch on this, so I definitely want to go ahead and pressure Landorus T, and this is a Stealth Rocker that can go ahead and do that, so let's go ahead and run Earthquake, Stone Edge for the Rockium Z, +1 Rockium Z does a lot to any sort of Lando, and then we'll go ahead and run Swords Dance, of course. +2. I mean, I say +1 due to Intimidate. Let's go ahead and just run the max speed, max attack set with Jolly Nature right here with the Rockium Z. Let me make sure I get my rough skin on here. And yeah, I love this combination just because it's able to go ahead and pressure Zapdos too with the Rockium Z, and that can go ahead and like make sure Mega Mawile doesn't have to take helmet damage, doesn't get static paralyzed, which even despite the slow speed, you definitely don't want to get fully paralyzed when trying to wall break, so that's very beneficial right here. At this point, I definitely want more pivots into Pokemon like Fairy types, just because, well, Mega Mawile can pivot into those. Its Spit-Off is not that great, so I would love to go ahead and have a better sponge for that. Celesteela is an option, but that fits better on balance. Ferrothorn could be cool right here too. I use Heatran a lot, not really interested in using that today. I feel like Jirachi or Ferrothorn are good bets right here. Now, Spike stacking could be great for Mega Mawile. In fact, that kind of sounds like a nightmare for opposing teams, trying to deal with hazards plus Mega Mawile. I like that idea a lot. Let's do that. Let's make the spikes. Now, I'm still going to add a defogger despite the fact that we aren't really weak to hazards. We have 3 Pokemon that resist Stealth Rocks just because, I mean, T-Spikes is annoying to wear down Garchomp, of course. Let's go ahead and run Power of Gyro Ball Leech Seed on this guy. Standard Ferrothorn, all good right here. Leech Seed with the leftovers, of course, so I like this. I would love some sort of Volt turn on this team, just to get the initiative into Pokemon like Garchomp or Mawile. That could be very beneficial. We'll run 232 in Spit-F, and then the remaining 28, I believe, is in, yeah, 28 in defense right here. Lots of Spit-F. I believe this is for 2 Scarf HP Fires from Tapu Lele after Stealth Rocks with the leftovers, so that's very good right here too. Minus speed, just because we do want to, you know, maximize our Gyro Ball damage, so we have some bulk on the team now, which is great. I don't really have to worry about switching into Pokemon like Tapu Lele, unless they are Fightinium Z, so maybe offensive checks could be great for that. Something like, I have a feeling I haven't used Kartana in a while, but like, that would double up on Grass Steels, which I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, Kartana doesn't provide any defensive utility anyway, I could just slap it on the team. Like, Choice Scarf for speed control sounds great right here. What other Choice Scarfers could be beneficial? I use Superior so much, not really gonna do that. Tapu Bulu could be cool, but we have a Garchomp on the team that would weaken my Earthquake. Doesn't sound very great. Tapu Lele would prevent me from sucker punching with Mega Mawile. And honestly, Fairy Spam doesn't look that strong on this sort of build, so let's opt for, I think Kartana is good right here. It's been a minute since I've used Kartana too, so I'll Choice Scarf the cart. I still don't have a defogger. I don't think I want to make this the defogger. What I'm going to do is put 3 moves on here. Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, and Sacred Sword. I'm going to leave this 4th slot blank, and if I don't add a defogger at a later point, I will go ahead and make this the defogger, but standard Kartana right here. Okay, I see a big hole in this team right now, and that is the fact that we have all physical attackers. I want to patch that up as soon as possible, so what special attacker could help us out right here? I mean, Ashigran is like the obvious choice, but we're not doing that. Ashigran is a boring pick. I mean, then again, like, the only cool pick I really have on here is Rockium Garchomp. I mean, Mega Mawile is a fun Pokemon too. I love that thing. Let's go ahead and add, I mean, Mew could be cool. But then, like, look, Mew relies on Genesis Supernova, and then, once again, that would, I mean, first of all, I already have a Z-move user, and that would also prevent my Sucker Punch from being a thing against Pokemon that are not in the air, so I don't really like the idea of that. Kyurem Black could be a cool, nah. Like, Ice Beam Spam does look nice, but I would simply be adding a Stealth Rock's weakness for no reason. I don't have an electric yet. Tapu Koko looks kind of nice right here. What about Defog U-turn Koko? Are there any other better ideas? I mean, I did say I wanted to add Volturn to the team. That does give me a Defogger and a U-turn user. That's kind of tempting. The other option would be Rotom Wash for the Volt Switch support, which honestly probably looks better, just given the fact that I don't have a ground immunity yet. So, yeah, I think Rotom Wash is definitely the way to go right here. I don't want to get swept by Earthquake, because, like, I don't have a Tapu Bulu. Grassy terrain is not going to be a thing, so I definitely want to make sure I can Sponge Earthquake, switch into Lando reliably. Garchomp can check Lando, but it's not going to switch into that, so I want to make sure this can do the job. Wiki Berry is my favorite set. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what berry. It's just minus attack or minus defense, right? Yeah, I'll go with Papa. Why not? I'm not running minus defense. And then we'll put the 200 here, then the remaining 60 here. I guess, like, it doesn't really matter how many times I switch into hazards. I'll just make it 56 and then max HP. Although this is probably better. Maybe I could see myself switching into hazards 8 times. You never know how the game's going to progress. So let's go ahead and make sure we have the odd HP stat right here. And then run minus attack, of course, just because. Is that what this does? No, it's minus defense. Okay, so I'm not getting confused out here. We will run Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and then Defog is something I wanted, and then, I mean, it's either Will-O-Wisp or Toxic. I do have, like, a way to check the Zapdos using Rockium Garchomp. I think I'll make it Will-O-Wisp just for that utility. Toxic is really only good against that and Lando T, but, like, you're just going to Hydro Pump Lando T if you're getting a hit into it, right? We have 1 slot left on this team. We pretty much have everything that I need covered. We have Switch and Stash Greninja. What's a glaring weakness? No Ghost Resist is definitely something that's looking a little bit concerning here. But, like, what would even patch that up? Are there any good normal types? Like, Tyranitar could be cool, but that would just be adding more to my physical presence. I want this last Pokemon to be a strong special attacker. That's what I need. Victini could be cool, like a special Victini. That's an option. Heatran, like, I don't want to go Quad Steel, though. Quad Steel just sounds so unnecessary. I'm glad we have double fire resist on a team with so many steel types, too. That's going to really help us out. Special attacker. Keldeo could be cool, like Specs Keld. The idea of Specs Keld. It's been a minute since I've used Keld, too. Let's go ahead and add the knockoff to this guy, just because I do have a Defogger, like I've said, with the Rotom, so don't have to worry about that. I feel like Tornadus T or Keldeo. Now, I use Tornadus T a lot. Keldeo right here is just a really strong option. I don't have... Well, I have Choice Scarf Kartana. How much of the team is locked in? Not a lot of it, actually. I'm going to make Specs Keldeo the last Pokemon, as opposed to Ash Greninja, because it can also sponge hits from opposing Ash Greninja. Keldeo I'm talking about, in case Ferrothorn is pressured by other Pokemon on the team, such as Magearna or Tapu Lele. So I like the idea of Keldeo right here. Let's go ahead and run Surf, Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, and I like to put Icy Wind on mine just for the Lottie check, because Draco is a spammable move. They do run HP Fire for the Ferrothorn and Earthquake for the Mega Mawile occasionally, so I definitely want to make sure I can, hit that coming in, make sure it's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and run a Timid Nature, because I don't have Stone Edge, I don't really have to worry about my attack stat for here, and yeah, that looks good to me. Lots of, different picks. Like, I don't use Keldeo a lot. I haven't used Kartana in like weeks, but then some common Pokemon too, Rotom, Ferrothorn, some of my favorites, and yeah, should be a good time right here. Obviously, we can make changes to the team while we are battling, and let's get right into the games. Okay, we have a game right here. I'm assuming that's probably Sash Arrow plus Mega Gyarados, but it could be Dragon and Z Gyarados, and then like Mega Aerodactyl, would not be surprised. My Specs Keldeo right here looks very great, as does Choice Scarf Kartana. If I can get up rocks to pressure the Kyurem and the Zapdos right here, Garchomp looks great in that role. Let's go ahead and lead off with my Rotom right here. I do like that idea, as it's probably, the Sash Arrow like I anticipated. I do like the idea of just Hydro Pumping immediately. Like, Kyurem Black could come out, even Zapdos could come out, but if I hit this, which I'm not going to, that would be great. I can simply Defog now. The thing is, they might have Toxic and wear me down. They just go for Rock Slide, though, which is whatever. I'm not going to miss this time due to the fact that I obviously have the Evasion drop on them now, so that's really great. They're going to go ahead and get up rocks. So, I mean, I don't really care if Rotom takes this hit. I do have the 50 berry, so I can, be good against Gyarados later. Let's just take the hit, get out of here, and bring in my... I could go Garchomp. I actually like the Garchomp play the most, so let's do that. They're likely going to go Tapu Lele here. That's what I would do. And I think I will just immediately pivot into... I could go hard Mawile on that. However, Player F looks very spammable. I don't know how much I like that idea, just because I do want to keep myself out of range of Kyurem's Earth Power if possible. Ferrothorn right here seems like the much smarter option. They could go for the Specs HP Fire. They actually do double to Zapdos, so I'll go immediately back to Garchomp on this and get up my rocks. I don't mind doing that at all. Just because there's not really a double here that'll help them out. They do just go for the Heat Wave, which is perfectly cool. They may have HP Ice, but I'm not overly worried about that. Maybe I should go for the Rockium Z initially, but I don't know if it actually knocks it out, and if I don't get my rocks up, that would suck, so... Yeah, like, I wasn't going to live that, so this is fine. I can just bring in my Keldeo now is what I'm thinking. Although... No, Keldeo's the only thing that can actually punish this, so... Let's bring it out. I just want to Calc can Surf do the damage that I want it to. Zapdos, like a defensive set with... Okay, yeah, Surf is going to do a lot. So, they may defog. I wouldn't really be surprised about that. I don't see them doing it, though. I'll just Surf here. We'll 2-hit KO them easily. As Thunderbolt easily knocks me out, unfortunately, but... That's okay. I can just bring out my... Okay, I need to set up Kartana. That's what I'm going for, right? I don't want to risk this getting static paralyzed, so it's either... I have to go Mawile or Kartana. It's one of the two. Let's go Kart and knock off for the kill, as much as I hate to do this. Because I could get static paralyzed this turn. It is what it is, right? Let's just see. I don't? Okay, that's really big. In fact, that's game-defining right there. I kept Ferrothorn alive just for late-game Tapu Lele as well as Gyarados. So they go Kyurem. Kyurem is an issue. Could probably choose... I could just sack my Rotom. On the Ice Beam. I get my Berry, which is cool. I'm assuming they may go for the Earth Power here, but... I mean, that's not a big deal. I'll just get in my Mawile after. Yep, Earth Power comes out. I can actually come back in, which is nice. And here my best option is Mega Mawile to force the kill, is I think what I want to do. So let's play off here. And then if they give me this, I think Leaf Blade does have an opening, depending on how they play the Jirachi. That's what I'm thinking right here, at least. Because Ferrothorn is still at full. In fact, Ferrothorn has a lot of fun with these last 3 mons. Is something I'm noticing, too. Not getting paralyzed was great. Did they ever show pressure? I was just being dumb. No, it was definitely static, so I got pretty fortunate right there. Let's see, though. Because they could pivot to that. They're just going to Earth Power, though. I do hit and knock them out, which is great. They could go Tapu Lele here, which I wouldn't really be too concerned about. I think I sack off my Rotom to get in Ferrothorn at that point. And I just spent Power Whip, because damage on Jirachi is what I need for a cart, so... Yeah, that would be great. I don't really see another option right here besides the Gyarados play. I could straight up win with a knockoff, so they do go Tapu Lele, which is, you know, something I was anticipating as well. I just gotta hope they're not Substitute. That would be like the one thing that could mess me up right here. But anything else is okay. I can just go ahead and, you know, Gyro Ball after this, or Power Whip. Whatever, you know, whatever I need to do, right? So they go for Focus Blast. Ferrothorn can take a Specs Focus Blast, so this is a Gyro Ball. Yeah, Ferrothorn doesn't die. Ever. Yep, I'm able to take that, knock that boy out with the Gyro Ball. That is great. Gyarados can come in here if it wants to. I would always go hard Kartana to prevent the setup. From getting out of hand, of course, so... Yeah, Gyarados comes in. I have to go Kartana in case they Dragon Dance and then pressure them with a Leaf Blade from there. That is my best option here. As they actually go for Substitute, okay. Let's hope they're not Flamethrower. But yeah, Leaf Blade here. They just have to attack me. That's their best option. And then I think Knockoff should have it. They do go for the Crunch, but I think I'm okay. I just Leaf Blade here. And then I guess like maybe Sacred Sword will be what I have to do. Yeah, so they do go Jirachi. I think that was actually a losing play. I would have stayed in. Because here I go Ferrothorn. I don't know. It depends on what they do right here. What is this thing trying to do? Mepifade. Let's see. Because I can come back in and knock this off. It will knock that out. It should 2-hit KO Gyarados from 30 or whatever. Maybe not. I'll calc that if it comes down to it. I'm just going Ferrothorn for the Iron Barbs damage mainly. Actually, I guess I'll calc that now because they're taking a little while here. Kartana with the Choice Scarf against the Gyarados. Mega Gyarados. That's regular Gyarados. Literally said regular. I mean Mega. Okay, so I actually might have to play off that. They're actually healing most of that back, but I don't think that helps them. I power whip here. I'm not going to go hard cart. Okay, they're trying to play for hacks, which is a good play for sure. I just spam power whip until I die. And, like, even if I miss, I think... No, I think I have to hit these. Yeah, it's just about making sure it doesn't get a sub up, which I do hit again, which is great. At this point, they have to go for the sub. That's their best option here. But the thing is, if they sub, then I don't think Earthquake kills me, and then, like, yeah, I do just break through anyway. Just Gyro Ball here. Because, like, I don't think Earthquake would kill me, and they would have to take Iron Barbs from the crunch, so that should just be it. I don't think they have an out right here. They're gonna go ahead and forfeit. Got very scary, like, substitute spam on power ups. What is that, 85%? Pretty sure power up's 85%, right? Power Whip is a 85% move, yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have another game right here. Mega Venusaur is just not something I deal with at all. Really tough matchup regarding that. I think what I want to do is lead off with my... In fact, I think Garchomp is the only way of actually beating it, so... I think I keep Garchomp in the back no matter what. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my Keldeo. Against Landers. Okay, this is cool. I'm just gonna Icy Wind right away in case they go hard Venusaur. Maybe I can do some good damage to that, but it also catches Pokemon like... Like Celesteela coming in could be annoying. Or they could just stand and, you know, faint. That's always a thing. So Venusaur comes in here. I think what I want to do is go Ferrothorn and start getting spikes up. As they Leech Seed. They likely have hidden power. I'll go Garchomp on the hidden power / switch. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll just SD up here on the Leech Seed. Get up rocks is, I think, a good play. They may switch out. I could definitely see that. They opt to just stay in, though, which is fine. I'm gonna drop the Z move here. As it just straight up killed Venusaur. Why did that just straight up kill? I guess they were really spit F. That's all I could think of, but... Yeah, that got blown away. That was actually a really big threat, too, so I'm pretty happy about that one. What comes in here? Do I have speed control for Porygon? I do. With my Kartana. So here, I think I should actually keep this, but I do like the Stone Edge breaking for this. I actually just crit through that and knock it out. A little bit lame for them. I mean, Keldeo just picks up kills here. I think Rotom is just a safer pivot initially. As they do Dark Pulse, which is a smart decision. But I don't see an out for them as long as I keep Ferrothorn plus Keldeo. So I'll actually give them the Battle Bond just to get in Keldeo here. And click Secret Sword. They could flinch. That's their out. So they give me the Porygon. Okay. To get in Kartana. That makes sense. I think I go... I go Garchomp first on the Sacred Sword. As they're going to get a little bit boost. That's fine. I don't know. I can't assume that's locked in, so I'll go Mawile here. And I want to say I just Fire Fang. As I get rid of their Mon. Okay. So Greninja has to lock Dark Pulse. So that's its only option. And I can just Sucker Punch on that. Yep. And Sucker Punch one more time here. We'll wrap it up. So they're going to go ahead and forfeit. I think I would have been fine without the hacks, but I'll be right back. Okay, I found another game right here. This player's got a really cool Trick Room team. I definitely think... I don't know, this matchup's going to be interesting. I think my Garchomp can just do a lot of work right here, as can my Keldeo. Keldeo just clicks Surf without really caring. Those are two things that I noticed right away. I don't really see any reason not to lead Chomp. I guess this is annoying because they probably have Will-O-Wisp, right? So I'll go Rotom on that and just like Wisp them back. Yeah, they're going to stay in here. They do have Trick Room. Okay, that's fine. I actually like the fact that we're under Trick Room right now. So 49 is their min speed. I'll go Ferrothorn here, and I think I will spike up, despite the fact that I know a Will-O-Wisp could come out. Because the spike is really valuable, the way I see this. And I just want to start spamming Surf at some point, right? So because Trick Room's about to go down, I'll go Keldeo on the rocks. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I can miss a KO as long as I go for Surf, because... Like, even a Violite Dusclops will get 2-hit KO'd. We get to find out what the Clefable's ability is, too, which is really cool for me. It is Magic Guard, okay. Good to know. I think I just go Mawile on this, on the Cosmic Power. That shouldn't be able to stop my Plera from doing the damage it needs to do. Yeah, this is still going to hurt too much. Now, if I miss, I think I lose. So there's that. They may switch out Scouting for Iron Head. I don't think so, though. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Look at that damage. Oh, no. Here we go. I'm not playing around with that. They actually Thunderbolted. Yeah, get out of there, Clefable. I'm not. That was the big threat, right? Now I think like Surf just looks so good from this position. From Keld. I think I'll just go Rotom, as I'm actually able to eat up my berry, but I don't know if I live the hit from them. I probably do. It's a Rotom, yeah. But I do miss, so, you know, what can I do, right? Flame charges again. Garchomp can deal with this if it needs to. I'll live a Shadow Bone. But it just sucks that I had to take that hit right there. What comes in here? P2? P2 would be a smart click. I think, I see what I have to do. I just have to get up my rocks and pressure for Keld. I'll just Z-Rock here. Because they actually Aerial Ace, okay. And they died a Rough Skin, that's funny. I just go Keldeo. Secret Sword every time. Knock that boy out, and Gliscor shouldn't be able to solo my team, I would guess. Yeah, so they're just going to go ahead and forfeit because like Keldeo just wins in the back, and that's going to be that. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got back-to-back Trick Room out here. I definitely want to be careful about Magearna. Ferrothorn can go ahead and take that on. Bronzong would be the lead if I had to guess, and Keldeo doesn't really care. So let's just go ahead and Surf here for the 2-hit KO. This will invite an Azumarill, but I think I can beat Azumarill using Kartana. I do get a crit, so it would have 2-hit KO'd anyway, so what can I say, right? They might pivot to Cresselia, but they just give me the Bronzong. Which is cool, of course. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, that would have 2-hit KO'd. Like 91 without the crit would do like around 60. So Magearna comes in. I just go Ferrothorn. There's no point in risking Keld, my best breaker this game. And I can literally just Leech Seed here on the Focus Blast. Does a good amount, but I can just spike up here. Like, I don't fear Magearna, as they unfortunately miss a Focus Blast. I think I'll just continue spiking, as, I mean, it's Focus Blast, right? What can I say? They do finally hit another one. But these spikes are going to be a little overwhelming, I think, as they tried to Trick Room there. So, I mean, I just got a ton of mileage out of that exchange right there, which is great. This is a really interesting Trick Room team. Cresselia is a weird pick. No, not Cresselia. Bronzong's a weird pick. Not Cresselia. Cresselia is very standard on Trick Room. So, like, I don't even know what comes out here. Stack Attacker doesn't threaten me at all. I'll just Leech Seed that. Mawile could come in. They go Cresselia, okay. I think I'll Leech Seed. I do miss, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, what can I say? They missed Focus Blasts. I should be weaker. They may just Lunar Dance out, but because, like, they're just wasting Trick Room turns by staying in here, right? I love the fact that I have Specs up too. That's really going to help me out. So they do Lunar Dance immediately just to maximize their turns. This is going for the Fire-type move. I just keep Rotom. I keep my... What do I not keep is the question. That's all I really have to think about. I could just Gyro Ball this. Like, I really don't care. I just want the damage. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Let's go Rotom on the next SD. Will-O-Wisp that guy. Like, my Mawile will arrange it, so I'm not really worried about this. Let's just Mega Evolve and Fire Fang here. I do have the speed investment, and, you know, they're obviously a Trick Room set, right? So I'm able to outpace them right there, knock that boy out. I mean, Stack Attacker cannot even break my team at this point. And they're going to go ahead and forfeit the game, so I'll be right back. Okay, I found another game right here. This player's got an Entei, which can actually switch into my Mega Mawile, okay? I do think that Mega Mawile is just a great breaker anyway. My Keldeo struggles against the Tox specs. I want to lead off with my Ferrothorn against Lando, and I think, like, I could try to Hazard Stack this guy. I also like they're just going Gyro Ball in case they go Espeon expecting the hazards. That would be cool. Like, Leech Seed wouldn't help me at all, too. I just want to try to pressure that. I mean, they could go Entei too, I guess, but I have Rotom to pivot into that. It would be really cool if it's like Z Solar Beam, though. That would be really heat. Let's find out, though. I will go Rotom. I mean, I don't really want to have Keldeo take the hit. Just because if I can pressure Toxapex, then Keldeo is just going to have a lot of fun this game. So let's see right here. They're really debating. You just get up your rocks. Like, what's happening right here? I'm hard calling Espeon coming in. That's what this turn is. I could also make a switch to Rotom, but like a Rotom taking a hit would just put me in a bad spot against Entei. I would have to use Keldeo as my switch in at that point. So let's lock Gyro Ball. They finally make a move and go for U-turn. Okay. Let's see. Espeon? Yeah, Espeon. Okay, so we get that right. That's a nice amount. As, like, I'm tempted to spike here, but I can just Gyro Ball again. They do have HP Fire. Like, even if that Specs, I would have lived it, which is really lame. Yeah, that really sucks. But, hey, what can I do? Let's just go feel like a Kartana knockoff is kind of free, so let's just do that. But yeah, I kind of would have loved the health, or at least the sack for Tapu Koko. I hope they go Lando and it's Scarf, because I could pressure that. They do go Toxapex, and getting rid of this thing's item is actually really vital. So Black Sludge is now out of the way. I can go Rotom here on the T-Spike, and I think I want to Defog first, and then go for the Will-O-Wisp as they go Chansey. Okay. That's fine, I can just Volt out on Chansey. It likely clicks Stealth Rocks, right? Yeah, so here I think what I want to do is just Earthquake in case they go back to Espeon. Because my rocks are really a big issue for them, right? So I knock that out. They don't really have a good switch in here. I guess like Landorus or Koko would be the two things, right? They go Koko. Like this is where Ferrothorn having a sack would be really nice, but hey, what can I do? I think like Kartana is actually an endgame I can go for, so I won't throw that out. Instead, I think I just go Rotom here. On the Lando, okay, that's great. As what I can do here is just Volt Switch on the U-turn is what I'm thinking. Because I think they go Chansey, right? Yeah, so I get to get out of here, which is nice. And actually get my rocks up with my Garchomp, which is really vital right here. They could Toxic me or actually go for like a S-Toss. Either way, I don't really care. There's the Toxic. I mean, we expected that, right? I'll SD up here just to, you know, make myself a bigger threat. And then, like, just follow it up with the Continental Crush is, I think, my play. It should knock out Chansey, I would guess. As they go Lando and I knock that out, okay. So I think Kartana can win this. Mawile just kind of claims kills now too, but I have to be really careful about the Entei. So out comes this guy. Honestly, I should keep this and go Rotom here. Just because I'll get the barrier, right? And, I mean, like, I died a Thunderbolt, which sucks, but, like, Earthquake is kind of spammable from this position, so let's just give them the Mon. Like, I don't really mind. Just to get in Kartana and force out the Entei to take rocks damage, that's, I think, the most important thing right here. Because Leaf Blade will knock out Tapu Koko. If they stay in, they're forced in a position where they have to go Entei after. Toxapex, whoa, that took it surprisingly well. I was not expecting it to take it that well, but I'll go Mawile here on this, and now you get a Thunder Punch under the terrain, which is really good for me. I don't think Tapu Koko takes this coming in. Toxapex dies. Yeah, this is getting OHKO'd. Really? I mean, thankfully I'm a poison type, but why Baneful Bunker? Don't burn me. Alright, yeah, this is happening. That's really bad. I think I can still win, but that's really terrible. I'll go for Earthquake here. No, actually, I think I lost. I don't think I can beat this anymore. Like, I Earthquake here for the pressure, right? But then, doesn't Toxapex just solo because it got that burn? Okay, they leave it in, though, which is interesting. I'll just go for crits, I guess. Like, what else can I do after that? Not doing any sort of damage, unfortunately. Man, that's lame. Like, this was my game right here. I do get a crit. Ideally, they didn't recover. Oh, they choked it. Okay, cool. I'm glad I got the crit that turn. They go Entei. That took a crit as well, which is funny. I think what I gotta do right here is just go Keldeo into Mawile. Sacred Fire's there, okay. I'll go Cart. You see, the thing is, they have a guaranteed win if they just stay in. I'll go Mawile on the extreme speed. Sucker Punch this for a bit more damage, ideally, and then maybe go for Leaf Blade. There we go. Okay, that's what I needed. I think Leaf Blade can do it now. Let's Leaf Blade here. Knock this out. I needed that bit of chip damage so Leaf Blade could knock it out right here. I think I'm good to go despite the burn. Which is really cool. I'm glad this is working out for me. Toxapex cannot stop my thing. And yeah, everything just dies. Chansey cannot stop me. I guess T-Wave Chansey would be the one thing, but I don't think your Stealth Rocks, Toxic Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave. I think Soft Boiled would be the last move. So that should be game. Chansey might just die too, I honestly don't know. But yeah, they're going to go ahead and forfeit, and I will be right back. Okay, I found another game right here. Looking at this one, my Garchomp does look great. We have won 5 games in a row now too, so I don't think I want to make any changes yet. I do still think the team has the necessary pivots. It's just Blacephalon that would be like the main threat against this team. But we do have speed control for that, so I don't think that would be the biggest deal if we were to run into it. Let's go ahead and lead off with Keldeo against Lando, yeah. Because this just gives me a free... I want to see a Secret Sword immediately. Did you go for Scarf U-turn just in case this guy randomly pivots to Ferrothorn? Yeah, I didn't want that coming in. This is going to take a Secret Sword and just die. And yeah, that was a really risky maneuver by them. I think that Rotom is a good play here. On the Zard coming in, okay. That's cool. I think I just go for the Volt. As it is Zard Y and just Oko's me, jeez. Okay, that did more than I would have liked, obviously. Okay, so I lose that Mon for pretty much nothing. Kind of weak to Lando, I guess, but I can still beat it by just getting up rocks here. And then Z Stone Edge after. Into Lando. I can SD here and then spam rocks without really caring, which is nice. As they just EQ, but that's fine. Alright, what am I trying to do right here? I like the idea of going Kartana here. And just clicking... Knock off. Yeah, knockoff is a good click. I'm able to knock out the Scarf Lando. That was actually a big threat. Like, I don't know why they gave that to me. Look at my ground immunities. So this comes back out. I wish I had double rocks at this point, but Mawile can come in here at least and just kind of click Thunder Punch without really thinking twice. They do go for Taunt, so I guess in case this has rocks as well, this is their mindset. They get 50 off, okay. So, like, I could lose this one, unfortunately, just due to the nature of the Pokemon they have left. Yeah, I wish I had... If I had Stealth Rocks on Ferrothorn, that would be huge here. But I unfortunately have Spikes on it, which aren't going to be as useful. Alright, is there anything I can do to, like, put myself in a guaranteeing win position? I'll Sucker Punch here for the 67. Get in Keldeo and Icy Wind? Icy Wind is a win con. But I'll go Kartana here and knock off first. Just because if Mence comes in, I can force it to knock me out using Ferrothorn, and then I think Kart can, you know, Smart Strike after that to knock it out. So Mence does come in. Is it Z? It is Z, okay. So I go Ferrothorn here. Force it to use the Z move on Ferrothorn to knock that out. Oh, it actually just goes right for the Z immediately, okay. Man, if I had Stealth Rocks here and forced Zard to be dead, that would be amazing. They just give me Zard anyway, okay. That's a play. To get in Kartana. I think the play I want to make is... just Gyro Ball it into range of Kart is my play. Yeah, that's fine, because what I get to do here... Their Life Orb? Okay, and it's good to know their Life Orb. I go Kart, and I think... Let's knock that out. And yeah, I win the game by going Keldeo right here. Because this has to Dragon Dance. I just need to not miss Icy Wind here. Because Fly will knock me out, but then I'm pretty sure Smart Strike does the 65. It's a base 181 attack, of course. And looking at the knockoff damage, Smart Strike should have no problem picking this off, because that was not knocking off an item. No, I'm pretty sure Smart Strike can do the 65. The game didn't end. They won. Yeah, +3 is going to knock me out. I think so. I'm in a Kartana, but yeah. No way. So we're going to take an L right there. Having double rocks would have been huge, but I mean, hey, what can I do? I'll be right back. Alright, so tough game right there. I'm actually on a calc it right now. I should have probably calced it at the end of the last game, but against Salmon, so what's the role in that Smart Strike? Okay, so it doesn't look like I knocked them out ever, so I think I would have lost anyway. Let's go ahead and lead off with... So Garchomp is a threatening lead. I think Keldeo is just a safe lead for me here. Okay, so the most obvious Slowbro is about to come in, so I'm going to go Mawile and try to pressure immediately. Tangrowth is also cool. I really could care less about Tangrowth, just because Play Rough is really good against this. Really surprised you would go hard Excadrill. I'm not going to risk this just getting up rocks for free. I'll go Rotom on the Chomp and Wisp here. As Hippo comes in, okay, I'll Hydro Pump Hippo for 70. Tangrowth comes in, I'll Volt out here. And I think I actually want to go Garchomp on the Giga Drain and get up rocks here. I think that's a good maneuver. As Slowbro comes in, I can go into my Ferrothorn, or Rotom. Rotom's probably better. Just because I have the berry, I can take a Psychic, I can take an Ice Beam. I can take a Scald. I'll Will-O-Wisp here, it's pretty free. Probably joking. Okay, so they go for Slack Off. Okay, hello. Just play rough. They gave me all their switch-ins. Yeah, so they go out into that to get this in. I'm gonna have to get that berry to activate soon. We'll go Ferrothorn here on the Earthquake Under Sand. Does a little more than I would have liked. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, jeez. Please stop. That's able to 2-hit KO me. Yeah, Keldeo here. I'll just Icy Wind every time. Not every Keldeo runs Icy Wind, so they may actually... That's gonna take a lot. Took less than I thought. I guess AV Tang is just that broken. Okay. We'll go Mawile. Man, I was anticipating it, but I wasn't so sure. But I get my berry coming in. The sand is about to go down soon. They give me the drill, okay. To get in Tangrowth. To get in Garchomp. Do you knock me out with anything? Because I will Wisp you. I'll give them this now. I think I win with Kartana. Yeah, I go Mawile here and play rough for my kill. As Celesteela comes in. Like, they could pivot to Chomp if they wanted to. But I'll just Thunder Punch. I don't really see the need to predict that coming in. Because I think I just win anyway, right? I think Sucker Punch plus Garchomp could just win too. But I think my play here is Kartana is what I'm... No, because they could have Fire Fang. They go for Earthquake though. I was about to... They probably revealed Fire Fang and I just forgot. So Tang comes in. I'll give them the Mon because I think I guarantee win as long as I just slow play it. Because I play rough here. Pick up another kill. Yeah. Garchomp has to come back out. Go out into my own, which lives it, surprisingly. So I'll Earthquake here. I guess just SD on the chance they slack off. Yeah, because now I just go for the Rock Z and guarantee that this is super weakened. Go Mawile here. Play rough. They would need to dodge this. I've played it really safe. They don't dodge, and yeah, that's the game. So I knew how to just play my sacks properly. I would guarantee the win right there, and we are able to go ahead and take that team down. We have time for another one, so I will be right back. Alright, this will be our final game right here. It's been a very successful live. We are 6-1 right now. This guy gets really destroyed by Keldeo. Like, even Rotom doesn't want to appreciate my water-type attacks, so I think I'll just go ahead and lead off with my... I want to say Garchomp here is a good lead against Magearna. Now, I'm not going to play around with any Shika Berry or just randomly living the Earthquake. I think I go Ferrothorn on the Flare Cannon. So that makes me think it is Shika Berry. And in doing this, I just get a Spike Up as opposed to losing my Garchomp turn 1. Yeah, so they go Volcarona, which is, I mean, that's pretty bad. Or go Keldeo, I guess. Like, nobody runs a Giga Drain in 2019, right? Yeah, if you're Giga Drain, Volk, take the win from me. They go for Psychic. Okay, I forgot about that completely. But at least I'm alive here, and I just gotta surf. Alright, yeah, Rotom's not gonna... I mean, took a... Okay, better than I thought, honestly. Okay, I'm kind of like just playing super passively. I'll go Chomp on the Hydro Mist. It's kind of nice for me. I'll just SD here a couple times is what I'm thinking. Because multiple SDs will make it so that my attack hits. Ideally, they're not Will-O-Wisp and they're like Pain Split or Toxic. That would be great. Landorus comes in, okay. Do you want to take this plus Z1Z, or what are we thinking right here? Like, I'm going for the Z in case there's Scarf. Like, Earthquake will 2-hit KO me, HBS will 2-hit KO me. That's my safest option. Magearna does come in. Okay, you know what? This is a +1 Earthquake. If you're Shika Berry, I don't think that's taking it. Let's go to Rocks now. That damage on Magearna is really good. As they U-turn out, okay. So now I'm kind of forcing them to defog, which is nice. Like, they have to defog at some point. And something tells me that point is coming sometime soon. I think I go Mawile. Put on the pressure with that. Because Breakneck Blitz doesn't do a ton. Like, I just play rough every time here and pressure something a lot. Landorus gets crit, that's really terrible. Rotom comes in, so this is definitely defogging. There's literally no other play here. But I still have to make my smartest play, which is into my own Rotom. As they Hydro Pump. Yeah, in case they don't attack for no reason. I can Wisp here. I think they should finally defog now, is what I'm thinking. These hazards have been up long enough, right? Yeah. I'm okay with this, because Mike Helio appreciates this damage a lot. Volcarona is something I'm scared of. Okay, let's Volt Switch out on as they get into their berry range. And I'll throw up rocks again. I think they're Pain Split. I don't think they're Wisp. Hard Kartana, okay. That's a really offensive maneuver. I'll make an offensive maneuver of my own. That didn't really work out for me. But I have my rocks up again, at least. And this is still alive. That was a misplay, though. I clicked that way too fast. I was expecting literally anything except for a Sacred Sword. But knockoff would have been bad, too. So Scissor comes in and takes that just fine. Man, I'm just messing up. What should I do right here to put myself back in this? So things that I know are that Surf is gonna claim KOs here. I get in on the Roost and click Fire Fang. Knock out Scissor. Okay, that's really good. Volcarona can come in if it wants to. Kartana is what they opt to go out into instead. I think I give them this for the Sucker Punch damage. As they go for Sacred Sword, okay. Get in my Kartana here. Click. I want to say knockoff will knock this out even. Okay, they went hard Volk for no reason. I think that was their win con. And they're going to go ahead and forfeit. So that's going to be that. Yeah, they lost a Sacred Sword at that point. And that last game was pretty terribly played by both of us, is what I would say. But thankfully, I was able to go ahead and come out on top. I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out. And I will see you next time.